See if I can make it work a bit better. What am I like here? Alright, that feels moderately fluid. Alright, so I'll probably just cut out that footage of me doing the first level and you guys will just have to deal. Oh, yes. Look how tall Rosalina is. There's actually a first-person mode. Hi. Rosalina will never step on your face. She's got a little shield if you try and jump on her. The Lumas just get annoyed. I implore you. Now I'm wishing the screen was a bit bigger. I should, like, blow it up myself. Hey, bitch. Yes, I know how this shit works. Did he die, though? Oops, I accidentally held B. It's just A. Galaxies that I can visit. Yatta! We just had this conversation. Mario is kind of short, but he looks astronomically short based on every other character. Rosalina's in the heavy weight in the kart games. Rosalina's a big old fatty. Alright, we got a level. Dana Piranha. I forgot how much pointing was in the level select, and there's very little pointing elsewhere in the game. So it's actually extremely aggravating. Give tasty starbits. These are like a new thing to this game, I think. Octoombas. You can jump on them for coins or waggle them for starbits. That's generally how things work in Mario. I seem to recall that being technically possible to climb. Although I admit it's been a while. Oh my god. What do I get for climbing up here? Better be something badass. These are cute, I remember them. Whoa. You have a time limit to collect all those. The 3D Land and 3D World games do a lot more of that. This is like when Mario started trying to really overpower on the nostalgia. Damn, look at all this weird shit. I bitch about other Mario games not being parkour games, but this one kind of is. It's just not as freeform. He'll turn into something to launch me into that. But I could have just done a backflip to get into it. I like the idea that they just permanently die whenever they turn into stars and shit. Don't these things look tasty? They look like those, like, the chocolate cherries. If you attack them at their red parts, you can actually break them. And they've got cool stuff inside. So just star bits. My Wii pointer is not showing up. So the thing is, I'm currently... Oh, I was looking away. The thing is, I'm currently, using a Wii U. I'm gonna die, aren't I? To power that thing, sensor bar. And the Wii U has, like... Help. It's got its own idle. Help. Every now and then Mario will be supremely uncooperative. This game is good, but it's not perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna need to periodically like hit a button on my fucking Wii U controller with like my foot or something. Or go into the settings, make it so it doesn't auto shut off. That's probably a feature. What we got here? Starbits. What do you know? That stutter. The game does not like this. Remember piranha plants? Remember waggling? Remember selling the Wii? There's just so many planets in this game where the center is just a black hole. And it's just like, oh, well, if you go into the black hole, you'll just die instantly. Help. If you hit the center of this planet at any point, you are dead. Music is pretty good, though. Some kind of really big piranha plant. That wasn't right, but it worked. Sorry if this looks really awkward. I'll get used to it as I play more, I think. But my entire sitting arrangement here is just not so good. This is one of those little money bag guys. They were in Mario 64. Like on Snowman's Land and stuff. It's a weird enemy to bring back. Every now and then they just bring back something totally bizarre in Mario games, to be honest. Like Reznor. Oh! Damn it. Give. I was looking away. The very first level has a boss. I like when games do that. He's a pretty easy boss, I guess. I could take this opportunity now to loot this little island. I call it an island, but it's more of a planet. This is on an emulator. What was Petey Piranha's first game? Was it Sunshine? Or is he like in one of the Yoshi games? It's kind of weird because you keep on killing him. So I guess it's not always the same Petey Piranha. I guess it's a different one each time. He actually outruns you, but you can turn better than he can. I don't have a thing that records off of Wii U. Dead. Power Stars look so soft in this game. You know what I mean? They removed all the hard edges. Power Stars were like too violent in previous games. Unfortunately, I need a bunch of star bits, so I'm just going out of my way to collect a few early on. I have a capture card. I don't know if it's like rated for Wii U. Oh, you know what? It might work for Wii U. The Elgato. It's a Game Capture HD. You definitely didn't miss an hour of Galaxy. I'm 2 stars in. Or am I 1 star in? I'm 2, right? I think Rand Star counted, right? He wants me to feed him some star bits. I wonder what happens if you miss all of them. He probably just gives you more. I seem to recall there's 2 bosses in this 3-star level. At first I thought the levels in this game were really small because all of them only seem to have like 3 stars in them. But, not really. Aha! The Hungry Luma. Hungry Lumas always lead paths to optional stuff. I was kind of disappointed the first time I played this game. I was like, damn it. It's gonna be that small. One thing I didn't like about, I like the 7 stars per level in Mario Galaxy. I didn't like Sunshine, how it made it very linear. How you could only get like 1 star per level. This game does that thing that Sunshine did. You're pretty much limited to 1 or 2 stars. The level actually changes based on which star you pick. Mario 64 did that just a little bit. And Mario Sunshine does it a whole fucking lot. And this game does it a whole fucking lot. So, you know. Anyway, this is one of the few levels where I'm actually really going to need a lot of star bits. The game gets kind of confused when there's a bunch of star bits on the screen. We're getting actual slowdown. Well, well. That's very useless. The mere act of dragging the cursor across the screen elicits a bunch of fucking star bits to pop out. I seem to recall there's a bunch in here, which I actually need. I don't remember if this is just the same thing again, or if it gives me star bits this time. It might just be the same thing again. But I'll take the one up in the cool music. This is music from level 1-2 of Super Mario Bros. The underground level. That did not give me any star bits at all. See those things right there on the wall? Those are coins, but you have to shoot at them with star bits in order to open them. Coins do absolutely nothing in this game. I was like kind of expecting the game to throw 100 coin stars at me, but it kind of never does. And then I was like, oh, maybe it's 100 bit stars, but then pretty quickly I got 100 bits and nothing happened, and I was like, okay, whatever this game does, it's not letting me know. And then it turned out it has something that's a little bit like 100 coin or 100 bit stars. But not until you're pretty deep into the game. Anyway, the levels in this game actually have 6 stars, not 3. They just claim to have 3. And 6 is a much more respectable number. So these things are kind of fun. You pull yourself at them. So where's the Hungry Luma at? I don't want that yet. I can't kill Goombas. I should be spin attacking them. There's 2 different kinds of Goomba. There's like a kind of gray Goomba, and then there's this like brown one. The brown one can give you either or, but I think the gray one has... I forget. One of them has fixed drops, and the other one you can generate whatever drops you choose. I think you can use this to destroy those. Yeah. This is one of those gray ones. No, it's not. It's just the light. Maybe there's only one kind of Goomba. I'm pretty sure there's 2. Ooh, we can divert. Let's divert. There's the Hungry Luma. I have no idea how many he wants, but it'll probably be less than... It'll probably be like 50, honestly. It's level 1. Hey, bitch. Tasty star bits. I'll burst with snacky happiness. He needs 100. I've been doing some good collecting. I actually needed all these. Eventually you have to feed them a lot more, but the rate which you can shoot them speeds up. Transform! These hungry little bastards are the main use of starbits in this game. Starbits just locking off content. It gets kind of clever though. It gets smarter the more you do it. Eventually you start having to find like the optimal paths to find starbits. Like you have to do the right stuff in order to find enough starbits to feed them. Which is kind of fun. Oh, why not? Oh no. That actually will hit you on the rebound. Can I get these? Mario 64 physics are for the most part present in this game. There's a few slight differences. Ah, an entrance. 2D section. game has quite a few of these. They do this better in New Super Mario, or one of the Land games, or rather one of the 3D games, I think, Land. They'd have this exact gimmick, but done better. Oh, it's trying to force you into the down area. See that? That would bring me back to the beginning. Good. Get. It doesn't like that I'm moving the cursor that low to the ground. Alright, this will probably actually flatten me. Whew. You cannot play this game with a GameCube controller. Well, you probably can, but only on emulator, not on the base console. I'm pretty sure you can just long jump to this. With like a good long jump. But I'm gonna follow the game's orders and actually collect these blue things. Because I don't want to die. I'm pretty sure even though there's no apparent... Well, I mean, that is a black hole. Oh my god, Mario, you're drunk. Okay, I got it. This is kind of clever. You can't pull yourself straight to the star. So you have to kind of do like a halfway pull. Like that. But I fucked it up. These stars look so soft and nice. I'm probably going to play through this game very slowly. Probably not going to binge it. So that one probably actually was required. I think I just got the star they intended for me to get. So the star offshoot I could have taken. Why do you play fighting games on stream far less than anything else, even though it seems to be your thing? I'm real, like, acquainted with fighting games. But, like, I don't know. What does it seems to be my thing mean, really? Wouldn't whatever game I played most seem to be my thing? I mean, I'm like better at fighting games than most people. By most people, I mean regular ass gamers, not most fighting game players. Alright, let's see if I can just get straight to the top of this. I missed it. I don't like these Octoombas, they're pissing me off. There we go. Spiky things just hate coconuts. There's actually an interesting thing about coconuts that I never knew when I was a kid. Well, maybe not a kid, I was already an adult when this game came out. But, the coconuts get retextured as watermelons if you get 9999 star bits. That is the only thing that happens if you cap out your star bits. All coconuts get retextured as watermelons. Which I guess is just a subtle little reference to... A pokey! A subtle little reference to, Sunshine, perhaps? This is when I really begin to realize that there are too many damn stars. Rainbow stars are the new invincibility star because they accidentally use star for absolutely everything. I think there's a gold chain chomp around here somewhere. Or that's a later level perhaps. I remembered that being a thing, but I guess not yet. What is all this? That's a chain chomp. They're very strange in this game. No depth perception. No, I just don't play fighting games that much, but what I was trying to say is that they're not really my thing. I mean, obviously they're my thing in the sense that I'm like I'm very acquainted with them. But in terms of like the in terms of games that I play a lot, it's probably like platformers, like I guess MMOs. It's like a bunch of things that aren't fighting games. I don't actually play fighting games that much. And by that reasoning, I would say they're not really my thing in that way. RPGs I do a lot of. I play a decent amount of horror games. I seem to recall there's like a 1-up over here. You actually walk out on this thing, but why would I? Help. I have mixed feelings about the spin attack in this game. It's a very catch-all. You know what I mean? I seem to recall there's a secret here. I might have already missed it. I think you can go into one of those boats. I have never played Witcher 3. I played Dark Souls, but I got distracted. Level 1 has 2 bosses on it. And there's like a boss rush in Galaxy 2. And 2 of the bosses it has are these 2 bosses. Like the Petey Piranha and this guy. It's like of all the bosses to pull from Mario Galaxy 1, they get literally 2 bosses from the first fucking level. It's like, why don't you just try a little harder? You guys ever fight Ganondorf? Knock this crown off. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I need coin. GG easy. The thing about the spin attack is that it utterly kills any momentum you have, and then lets you like change your momentum. It doesn't utterly kill it. You can't like save anything. But it's like they kind of, I think they kind of knew that there would be some times where Mario would behave in a way the player didn't want him to behave, and all of a sudden you'd be very desperate to save yourself and your angle and whatnot. And they were just like, well, let's just make like a move that like makes it so you can just undo whatever you just did, or like rapidly save yourself, or make like a nice little adjustment for the way that you were just a little bit off. And it's good. It works pretty well in that regard. So I got all 3 stars and go to Galaxy, perhaps. Honeyhive. Sunshine had what I want to call really great controls, but I think that the flood very much invalidated a lot of Mario's more basic movement options. You didn't need to do a lot of stuff because the flood like did it for you. I'm over here. I remember this. This is like, I always feel like this should have been the first level. This level has a very first level feel to it, and the last one did. And the last one doesn't really have like an overarching theme, I feel. It's just a bunch of nearby planets and then a couple bosses. I feel like it's a bad way to start. This one's definitely got an overarching theme. The overarching theme is bees. Hi. The Honeyhive Kingdom. Did you guys know these bees are actually just a little bit terrifying? This game has a first-person mode that most people never enter, and if you look at a bee up close, look at them. They look mean. I like that they have spears. That's a nice touch. Oh fuck. Bees! I don't think I've ever streamed Ocarina of Time, but I have beaten it several times, and it is a good game. Alright, every new game needs a new power. And one of this game's powers, these bugs are like afraid of Mario. It's kind of messed up. They like desperately try and run away from you. Behind the waterfall. Not much of a castle, really. Behold! The bee suit. Touching water removes the bee suit. The bee suit allows you to fly. Just be yourself. What the fuck? Unfortunately, there's an infinite number of bee suits down here. Alright, let's stop fucking around trying to get to the top of this thing and just go. Dude, is that a bee emoji? How very appropriate. And just be yourself. Or just be yourself. So those bugs avoid Mario, but they like are attracted to be Mario. If you know what I mean by attracted. Remember B Mario in Last Impact? That was pretty dank. I saw these coins the first time I played this game and I was like, here it is. It's going to require me to get, honey's heavy. It's going to require me to get 120 stars. I mean 100 coins, fuck. But it didn't. There's a nice little tongue-in-cheek gag with the bee queen. The queen bee, if you will. Can't quite make it all the way up. This area is extremely cute. Climbing on honey. So the thing is, gravity's pulling you down, but there's like a special caveat in this area that's like, oh well, the gravity will pull you to the wall in this area when you're flying, because otherwise it would be too confusing. But if you fly too far away from the wall, gravity starts pulling you down again. And it's just very strange and doesn't work quite properly. Ooh. Who might you be? We presume. We are in the most vexing predicament and require assistance. The most furious itchiness plagues our entire being. It must be stopped. Please find the source at once. So, the royal we is when the member of a royal family uses we to refer to themselves, but also to their entire like nation. So when the queen says like we will be prepared, she's saying like, you know, England will be prepared. But here the bee is definitively talking just about herself, but still saying we. I think that's kind of amusing. The bee suit never tells you that it allows you to cling to things. Oh, now we're on top of the island. Captain Toad! This is his first game. Unless you take Captain Toad to be the main Toad from every other game, which I guess he is. This is the game that created his identity. Take this Power Star. So Captain Toad's gimmick is sometimes he gets in really, really, really inconvenient places, but finds a Power Star in those inconvenient places. So instead of just going to that place and getting that star yourself, you have to go into that place where he went and then collect the star from him. Basically, he's fully unnecessary. He never actually finds stars for you. But to be honest, those 3 stars from Toads in Mario 64 were like the laziest stars in the universe. You're friends. The way Rosalina refers to people is very strange. Your friends in blue, and then your special one for Peach. Honeyhive is an excellent galaxy in my humble opinion. Trouble on the tower. Gotta collect that M. There's like one specific spot where you can like gather a shit ton of star bits and then die. And then all the star bits respawn and you keep the ones you collected. And I think there's a 1-up there too. And it's like you can just, or you get enough star bits that you get 1-ups faster than you lose lives. It's like 100 star bits. Ooh, that was scary. It's moving kind of fast. And it's like this great place to gather. Shit. That one little spot doesn't work very well, to be honest. It's very easy to spin attack as soon as you get off those. Nice. And if you spin attack, you won't always land in the right spot. Nice. There's actually a galaxy later on that references this galaxy, and it's kind of strange. Wrigglers. You're pretty much guaranteed to set that Wriggler to knock over just by ground pounding that thing, because it's always in close proximity to it. That was probably deliberate. Mario? Every now and then your depth perception is so shit in this game. Got some piranha plants. I'm using little fucking planet here. Wrigglers. Okay. Spin attack knocks them over. Ground pound also knocks them over. You can only kill them when they're knocked over. I understand. I understand everything about Wrigglers. Invincibility star, give. The way Mario runs when he's got this thing. I don't care about these star bits. Is that a Mario Galaxy fan theory? There's stuff in this game that warrants a fan theory. Oh! Did you know there's an attack in this game that almost no one knows about? You've got a homing attack. It's jump, spin, jump, dive. It will like lock onto enemies. I like secret controls in video games. There it is, see that? See how I like move towards him? Mario games tend to have a lot of secret commands. My max health is now 6 unless I go to 3 or below. And then it goes back down to 3. These things are frequent on levels with bosses or hard platforming. This level has what could be maybe called a boss. It's a harder boss than the eyeball from Mario 64 anyway. This game doesn't even record how many coins you collect per level, to be honest. This game makes no note at all about your coin progress. Alright, there's the quote-unquote boss. It's actually kind of fucked up. So it's like a mom and child, I guess. I just killed the child. And now the mom is fucking pissed. Alright, now I killed the mom too. Alright. We're already, what? 5% done. Getting there, baby. Mario doesn't give a fuck. Mario's a cold motherfucker. To be hundo. TBH. Big bad bugaboom. Another boss level. It doesn't end. This bee is extremely distressed, and he followed me around with his eyes like he wanted me to talk to him. Oh shit. I got stopped up by that wall. All these. Look upon these. Look at that star. I mean that arrow. I don't know why I said star. Making things real clear. Got one of them, what do you call them? Life shrooms again. Flagpole there. I think it does nothing. Body. Alright, so what exactly is my objective right now? Aha! Hadisu. I feel like up is the correct direction to go. Oh, it's not a wiggle pole, it's just a climb pole. I don't think I'm supposed to go up here, but I'm gonna try going up here. I think I'm kind of cheesing this level a bit, perhaps. Going somewhere I'm not intended to go. I haven't even mentioned how secret stars in this game work yet. Let me mention them now. There are secret stars in this game. That required some careful aiming. The neighbors are causing trouble again. Every 3 stars in this game, every level has like 1 star that's like a secret star. And then 1 star that's like a comet star and 1 star that's a Luigi star, something like that. So like, already on the first level I've missed potentially a secret star. And now on the second level I think I've missed a secret star. After you've gotten all 3 basic stars, it tells you which of the 3 levels the secret star is on. So you don't have to like try super hard. This is a very DSP boss, I feel. This is the kind of boss where it's real simple and it looks real easy, but if you're really retarded it could take like an hour. It like seems like a very easy boss. But like it's like the kind of thing where you just need to be kind of precise. Give star bits. He has a tendency to turn sideways like that too. Sniped. Yeah, DSP like Dark Side Phil. You know. when it's like Darkside Phil failing to do some very basic task. That's the kind of boss this boss is. Alright, that's 2 levels. We're looking pretty good. Most levels just have a star requirement. A Hungry Luma. Let's see if we have enough to feed him. I think he requires like 400. Hi. Snacky happiness and transform! Eat up, motherfucker. These ones have much higher requirements, but they use your star bits. You don't carry star bits into levels with you. The hub world just has all the ones you've ever collected. But when you go into a level, you're back at 0. So, like that Hungry Luma I found already, I need to collect all 100 in that level. But in this game, in the overworld, Rocky Road, in the overworld, I have much higher requirements. This is a rather fun level. It's also very simple, but looks like... I mean, it looks very simple, but it's very easy for it to take off. It's very easy to be retarded. If you know what I mean. Mario. It doesn't help that there's a whole bunch of other shit to look at. There was a level that was kind of like this in Last Impact that ended up being one of the hardest levels in the whole fucking game. Because of the incredibly bad physics of Yoshi and the fact that the whole level was a fucking death pit. Fortunately, this level's not very long. Mario Galaxy 1 has no checkpoints, or rather it still has checkpoints, but the game won't tell you when you went into one. Galaxy 2 made a checkpoint system. See, that was me saving a horrible jump with the spin attack. Yay. Hey, we're going back. Good shit, Captain Toad. I think that was Mario 3 music. Don't think that was in Mario 1 or 2. I acknowledge that Yoshi's Island is one of the best games ever made, but it's very aggravating to play. Because I very much want to just, like, 100% it. And 100% sounds kind of fun, like, for the first most of the way through the game. But then some levels get really obnoxious and you find yourself replaying shit. And then there's levels like Poochie Ain't Stupid. And it's just like, well. Get that far and then your dream just dies. These ones just get unlocked. Yoshi's Island is an extremely charming game even if you're not trying 100% it, but I just find it kind of frustrating to, like, you know, finish every level with not 100% and just feel like I need to replay the level at some point, and yet trying to get 100% is even worse. It's my autism. Yeah, Poochie is definitely stupid. Probably the worst named level in the entire game. The best named level in the entire game is Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy, which is an extremely apt description. That was a bit daring. Oh shit. Oddly, they stay compressed even when you jump on them. Remember this jump? Okay, did not kill me. I win. The Really Long Cave is a good level name, and it's a good level. I would say that Yoshi's Island has probably some of the best level design of any platformer ever made. And some of the best presentation of probably any platformer ever made. I would call it one of the best platformers ever made. It's probably top 3. Yoshi's Island is a very spectacular game. It even has quite a lot of depth to it, with the physics. See how it said Galaxy Complete? That's the first time I've gotten that message. That means there's actually nothing left to do in that galaxy. There are no hidden stars. You better keep a close eye on when it says Galaxy Complete. Loop-de-loop galaxy. You do the loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes are looking cool. I have Shovel Knight, but I haven't actually put it in yet. I've been meaning to stream it, but I keep on not doing it. Because I'm too busy doing shit like this. Hey, this is Penguin Paradise! Ray surfing. It was blooper surfing in Sunshine. I am now, baby. Point it at the screen. Okay. It really doesn't like. It does not like what I'm doing right now. There we go. Alright, cool. We got this. There's something a little bit wrong about the motion controls, but I don't know what. This line of coins for me to basically try. I'm gonna get them all, baby. I've never gotten all the coins before. Only most of them. Oh, dude. There were 30. Alright, so you just have to not be a retard and you have to beat the best time. If you fall off, you're basically GG. In fact, I think you are GG. I think it's just a death. You don't need to go that fast in order to beat the time. And there's no under 20 seconds for an additional star or anything like that. In fact, I'm not even 100% sure you have to beat the time. You might just need to complete the course. There's only 2 spots where you can die if you're not being dumb. See, this is one of the levels that would have been absolutely hellish if I was playing on a controller. The thing is, you have very little control over the Manta when he's jumping. So you have to, your leaning does nothing. So you have a lot more control when you're going uphill than downhill. Because he jumps less when you're going uphill. See, I can't steer him that well midair. Okay. The gold medal. Well, it is gold. I seem to recall there's something else in the little island. This game is very comfy. Of all platformers, this is one of the comfiest platformers I've played. It's hard to have a comfy platformer. Platformers are often very stressful. Alright, we got a Bowser level. Bowser levels don't give you the outline of the level. I'll have to just go in and see what happens. Mega Legs Moon. Bowser levels are very mean to the player. But that's as it should be. Mega Leg is basically a Colossus. Alright, so we got Goombas with helmets, so you can't jump on them. But you can flip them upside down with the spin attack. Bullet bills that chase the player. These were actually in Mario Sunshine, if I recall. Give star bits. Uh-oh. Bowser Jr. I was happy to see this guy back. Bowser Jr. is one of my favorite Mario characters. He's cute. Mega Leg! I think this boss most exemplifies what the game is all about. This is like a planet boss. This is like a physics boss, if you will. He is more of an object than a boss. Miyamoto is the canon answer. Miyamoto is Bowser Jr.'s mom. Okay, being above the eyes is like the worst place to be right now. Bowser Jr.'s mama. Did I get it? Good shit, that was fast. That normally takes a lot longer. That boss should have been later in the game. It should have been either the first boss, like protecting the first Grand Star. I guess it might have been too hard back then. Or it should have been much longer, and it should have been deeper in the game. That boss went too quickly. It was either good to show off the physics of running across planets, or it was good as a much more intensive and elaborate boss fight. So that's 2 Grand Stars. I think there's 8. I don't quite remember. One of them you just get, and then I think one of them might be the last boss. So there's like 6 regions besides that. Never mind, there's only 6. 4 regions besides that? Maybe one isn't from one of the last boss. Might just be 5 regions, plus first one. All Bowser levels only have 1 star, if I recall. Bowser Jr.'s mother is a Koopa woman named Claudia. Claudia is spelled C-L-A-W. That was the canon answer. Or maybe that was the Koopa Kid's mother. The Koopa Kids are no longer Bowser's children. Bowser's only child now is Bowser Jr. So I guess time has passed and things have changed. It's basically canon that Mario, Peach, and Bowser are all just actors who have a relatively friendly relationship all the time. They're not currently in a game, which is very strange to say. But there's like several things pointing to that. That one's still locked off. The ones with the question marks, I don't know what unlocks them. The game doesn't make a fucking good way of telling you. This is like everyone's least favorite galaxy in the whole game. We got more motion controls. All the motion control levels are extremely optional, but good lord. Ball. Billboard. Okay, I got this. I like how they have a billboard, but it still talks to you. Alright. Basic position. I know all of this. You learn more by doing it yourself. So you tilt the Wii remote and it moves. And we get to play some roll the ball. Okay, look, there's the two different Goombas. You can very clearly see. Two different Goomba varieties. One thing that's kind of amusing here is the music gets faster the faster you're moving. There's wide paths that you can take, but the game kind of encourages you with rewards if you take the offbeat paths. That one up over there. I appreciate that. It makes it a lot more fun. Fuck! That's my first death. There are a lot of one-ups in this game. This level kills a lot of people. And by kills a lot of people, I mean game overs for a lot of people, from what I hear. I've never even lost more than like 2 lives on it. I don't think I've even lost more than 1 life on it. But I can see how it would be stressful for a lot of people. You do have to kind of be perfect for a while. You can just go very slow. I think there's only like 1 required jump in the whole thing. Mario? The problem is these ramps here. Yeah, I wonder what that coin gives you. So you've got to do a jump either way you go. Oh. Whew. I think that's it. Pretty easy. That looks like it could be from a Super Mario Golf game. A Mario Golf game, rather. Well, that was fun. Very briefly. I think I'll do like 2 Bowser levels worth, and then I'll stop. First try! Right. I don't like how it has to show you where the new galaxy is every fucking time. I know, damn it. Space Junk and Battle Rock. Levels in this game are all very memorable except the first one, I feel. Which is the absolute worst way you can do it. I feel like all the levels in Mario 64 are extremely memorable, but that might just be because I've done it. I feel like Tall Tall Mountain's a little lacking. There's nothing visually about Tall Tall Mountain that really strikes out. There's like a lot of levels of approximately that design. Like, I can look at a random wall and tell you it's at Whomp's Fortress, or any of the Bowser stages. Oh, that music is kind of great. Very comfy. Tall Top Mountain and Tiny Huge Island have almost exactly the same aesthetic, which is almost the same aesthetic as, like, Bomb on Battlefield. And I think another one still. And yet, like, Tall Top Mountain doesn't have the gimmick that Tiny Huge Island had. See what I'm saying? Give. It's strangely fluid to be able to control Mario perfectly on, like, the tops and bottoms of these planets, or, like, the sides. Mario will like generally go exactly the way you want him to. It's like fully intuitive. I have no idea how they did that because it doesn't really seem like it translates very well from 2D to 3D at all. They must have spent so long on that shit. I mean, there's hiccups. I shouldn't say perfectly. Tall Mountain is an okay level. It's not my least favorite level. I just feel like it stands out the least. These are entire planets you can pull yourself to. Could I spot those and grab them? They're not even star bits. This is a deeply comfy level with deeply comfy music. We are in there. Aha. Much cooler on this side. Oh my god. Only 50 star bits to get a 1-up. It only took 50 coins to get a 1-up in all 3 Mario games. The slide is very cool. That has a lot of personality, and Tall Mountain does the slide. I'll give you that one. Hi, Toads. You can just leave one of the Toads in here, I think. I don't think you need to rescue them all or anything. No, never mind, you do. Captain Toad. I like this little theme. I never actually played Treasure Tracker. I've heard it's basically a collection of minigames, or rather a collection of a minigame. It's the minigame from Super Mario... Which one was it? Was it 3D Land that had that shit? This is kind of fun. This is very memorable. I don't remember when the Silver Stars originated. I have a feeling they started with Mario 64 DS. I have a feeling that was the first game that featured Silver Stars. The way Silver Stars work is there's 5 of them and you have to get them all at once without taking damage. I don't know if taking damage is a thing in this game with Silver Stars. Weirdly, despite the fact that I'm definitely getting closer to that black hole, I'm not being pulled forward towards it. It only exists to kill me if I fall off any of these. It should be further below me, I feel. There's no activation points for these things, you just have to be kind of close to where they are. There we go. Wii U, yeah. So you can actually long jump from like different portions of this if you're daring. That was fun. This game is probably 10 out of 10. It's hard to play this game and not feel like it's one of the best games ever made. It even has some acceptable challenge. It's not like an easy win kind of game. It never slogs either, despite the fact that it's fairly long. This creative new prankster comet. So comets are one of the ways they buffered this game with additional stars. There's 3 default stars, and then every level also has a comet star. The comets are randomly occurring, but they start occurring with greater frequency as you get into the game. And you can also, there's a person you can go to at endgame who can like re-roll comets for you. So it's pretty easy to actually get all the comet stuff. And it's very easy as long as you just go to wherever the comet is currently like happening. This comet is a speedy comet, which just makes you do the regular stuff, but fast, and also everything else is going fast. These ones are probably the laziest ones. There's also ones that make it so you only have 1 HP. And there's one of those that famously stopped up absolutely everyone who played this game, Boulder Geist. You have to fight one of the bosses at 1 HP, and a lot of people had an incredibly hard time. This one is very lazy. It's just the same ass fucking star. But you have to do it in 4 minutes. A lot of the times the comets will actually change the level. So these things are chain chomps when they are originally rocks. So now I can't kill them. Art. There it is. It's not this planet shaped like a peanut. Hear that music though. It's intense. I'm telling you, man, Mario's pretty cooperative. I got no time to lose. Only 3 minutes. I don't remember ever being even remotely on a time constraint for any of the speedy comets. They're very easy. There aren't that many of them. Uh-oh. You might have to fully restart the level if you die, though. So I should avoid black holes and dying. Art. Oh fuck. Landed on the spikes. Boing. I like the hard mode levels, they're okay. They might be my favorite actually. Let's get Mr. Moneybags here. I did my entire first playthrough of this game without ever finding out what the hell those things were and that you could unearth them. Alright, we made it. This is not a hard boss fight, but I could conceivably die with 2 HP, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a coin. When you're running straight away, Mario can make a kind of inconvenient turn every now and then. And this guy can outrun you, so, you know. It's for my safety. God, I beat him without taking damage. So this one has a comet star, it's now showing, but I don't have the comet, so. I haven't actually tried to explore the observatory yet. There's a couple one-ups. For the most part, there's nothing. Not yet, anyway. Still can't get that one. The levels do get noticeably more difficult as the game goes on. The Final World's levels are actually appreciably hard. Camella's airship attack. Is Camella like Kamek but a girl? Is this boss music from Mario 3? Hi, Captain Toad.
Oh no.
Now I'm fairly certain there's a few secrets here. I don't remember where for shit though. Alright, let's look at the stank secret. Yeah, the airship music from Mario 3, that's it. Lumas. I like forgot. I'm showing you how to get across there. Jump, spin, jump, in case you've made it this far without doing that. I forgot that these things are Lumas, to be honest. They show you in that opening scene. I did that opening scene, like, it was like Christmas when I got this game. I think it came right around Christmas. Or I got it right around Christmas anyway. I was already like an adult, so... Aha. I like played this game like the first star and then I like put it down and then I came back to it like probably a month later and basically binged it from start to finish. Eat shit. But I genuinely forgot that those rabbits are supposed to be Lumas. He's an extremely missable secret, I suppose. Help. Kill. Lots of nice free star bits. So there's something very interesting here. It's a Koopa walking on 4 legs. Koopas have not walked on 4 legs since Mario 3, I think. They've been 2-legged ever since Mario, like, World. But they walked on 4 legs in Mario 3. And Mario 1. Or I think on Mario 3... I'm trying to picture Koopas in that game. I think only the Mega Koopas walked on 4 legs, right? But old Koopas used to be 4-legged, but then they went back to being... They went to 2-legged, and this game features 4-legged Koopas. Just kind of strange. This must be Camilla. I see lipstick, must be a woman. You have to fight this thing a couple times. It's kind of fun each time, to be honest. Good boss. Basically like Twin Rover. Not quite. But not so different. Note the star is actually inside the wand. Oh no, help. Ah, ta 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 ta. That was fun. Are there any dank secrets in this map? There's almost certainly something at the end of this. But I don't want to die. The camera changes to the most convenient possible angle. See, that's like the mark of a good game, to be honest. So many times in games you'll be like rocking coins. Between like up and up forward, trying to walk across. Like if you go and play Gex. Like Gex 2, Gex 64. If you go and play that, and there's like that, like, you know... There'll be parts where you're supposed to walk across something thin, and it'll be at like a slight angle. And you'll need to rock constantly back and forth between like down and down to the left or something to walk out across it. And there's no way to spin the camera. And it's just very hard. In this game, it's like, oh, well, you're going to be walking across this. You'd love to be able to just hold one direction. I never thought the camera in Mario 64 was bad. Terrantox's Tangled Web. Is Terrantox a boss? Are we having 2 bosses in this galaxy too? There's a lot of bosses in this game. I don't remember who Terrantox is. It might just be these little mooks. It might not be a boss. This is another level that doesn't really have a whole lot of personality. Well, it does, but like, I don't know. Its personality is how disorganized it is. But I feel like they could have done that a bit better. There's a lot more themed levels later on. You start getting shit like a desert level and like a fucking, a garden level. Ice levels and shit. The theming turns up a lot once they get over the fact that they're like, you know, in space. In the beginning it's all galaxy themed levels. But then as you go on, there's more normal shit. Same blue things, stars, but they're taking you to a different location. Hungry Luma. Oh my god, I don't know if I have enough for him. So that's definitely an offshoot galaxy. You bitch, you better not require more than 40. I think it's 50. Oh, motherfucker. I'll be back. I guess I gotta go in here and look around a little bit. Goob star bits. There we go. That'll do. I like the idea that I'm killing these things when I feed them too much. Because I do not like them. Apparently Aluma is a baby planet or a baby star. That's the actual canon explanation for what the fuck they are. And when they transform into planets or stars like this, that's like them... I don't want to say like becoming adults. More like becoming their evolved purpose or like something like that. It's like hard to explain. It's them fulfilling their fucking basic function. Okay, there are a lot of Goombas on here. I thought there was like a star too. I guess that would be too easy. 2. I forgot that was even a system in this game that you could get repeated bounces. I doubt it's 8 that you're trying to work up to. No. Alright, me dying before I kill all Goombas is a very real thing that could happen here. Since none of them seem to want to drop coins. Anyway, it's not a tragedy when... Don't die, Mario. It's not a tragedy when Lumas transform into planets or whatever. So this is a secret star. This is the first secret star I've actually found. This is not the star I came into the level to do. This is an optional star that I found. The game doesn't really tell you that they're secret stars when you get them. Yeah, 2-player. So if you have a bunch of Wii remotes, other people can point at the screen and like gather star bits like that. They're not actually doing anything. And then they can also point at the screen and shoot star bits. So like, you know, your fucking little brother can like, who's like fucking a little kid, Speedy Comet, can like point at the screen and fucking help you out by shooting enemies for you. Which I presume is how they intended it to play. When you've got a comet, you can only do the comet star, which is kind of annoying if you want to do other stars. I don't care because I want to get every star. Pull star path speed run. In Super Mario, New Super Mario Bros. U, they had like a multiplayer system where like additional controllers. I forget how it worked. You can just have multiple people play that game. But there was also a system where you could have someone who wasn't playing, but they could put down bricks for other characters to stand on, which was actually like somewhat useful in the context of the game. There was like some additional component to it. Okay, now we got Drunk Mario. There we go. I like the movement Nintendo's been making with their Mario games towards couch co-op multiplayer. I love games like that, and there aren't that many that do it. Like fucking Secret of Mana and shit, where you've just got multiple... What the fuck? Multiple people just playing on the same screen at the same time. Kirby Superstar, prime example. Great game. Those were like the games that made me the happiest as a child. Whoa. Kirby games are holding it down pretty hard in that regard. Damn, these things are evasive. Wahoo! Wow! Oh, so we gotta do this on a timer, huh? I mean, I didn't mind doing this, but it kind of loses its charm to do it a second time. To have to do it a second time. There's another part of the game where it has you doing this, but much harder. Whoa. Alright, we're down. We landed. Like, you can just long jump to the right here, I think. Not actually going faster. I really feel like it should be a different track for the Comet. That would be maybe a little bit of a pain to design, but it would make it much more better. Dude, I actually hate when there's online co-op but no couch co-op. Alright. In my humble opinion, Dragon's Dogma was a pretty good game. But it would have been the game of the year all years if it had two-player co-op. Especially online two-player co-op. That would have been it. That would have been GG. I would have never played another game. I would have just spent all my time playing Dragon's Dogma forever. And I know that's basically what Dragon's Dogma Online is, which makes me really angry because I can't play it. Alright, so we got our secret star and we got our comet star. They're below the regular stars. Binding of Isaac was a pretty great game in general. So I guess these guys are just the Tox or whatever. Terran Tox. Tarantula. Are tarantulas even toxic? They must be, right? Are all spiders fucking venomous? I don't know that they are. I feel like they probably are. I don't know of any spider Okay, there's my secret Luma path that I got last time. Now we can actually explore. GoldenEye multiplayer. Which one? You talking about just versus mode, or you talking about the co-op? The thing about GoldenEye, okay, I'm retarded, and I think everyone else is retarded too. GoldenEye was not intended to be multiplayer in that way. I think what they were trying to do with the different control schemes is they were trying to make a way that one person could hold two controllers and have dual analog stick controls, and that was the only way to do it with N64 controllers. But the way I saw like domino mode and shit, I was like, oh, you're supposed to have two people play the same James Bond, and I thought it was this weird multiplayer. I can fling this guy into space. Okay, he still landed. That was like chaotic evil right there. But I didn't kill him. I don't even remember Katamari's multiplayer. How did it work? I only played like Katamari 1 and one of the PSP ones. Katamari was like a secret game when it came out. It was like low-key one of the best. This guy had two. I remember when Katamari and this guy came out not too long from each other. Katamari Damacy and Disgaea 1. And I remember thinking like, holy shit, like there's some secret fucking Japanese-ass PS2 games. And I was like sad. I was like weirdly sad for both games. I was like, it's sad that these games are really, really cool and like they're not getting that much attention. Little did I know, Disgaea and Katamari actually got a shit ton of attention. They were both giant sleeper hits. Oh, you can use the toads to hit him actually. Oops, I just fucked it up. You can get like cheese hits on this guy by using the toads. Make the boss fight really fast. Oh shit. Got him. Is he dead or is he half dead? Half dead. Ugh. We Undertale. All hitting those little ones do is make him hold still for a bit. So you get a free hit on his butt. You beat Golden Sun, yes. The entire archive is on YouTube. Shit. You might flip over if you take too long. Got him. Damn it. Before this takes me way longer than just killing the boss. What is the biggest insect? Someone do a little bit of Google searching for me, I want to know. It's probably some fucking moth or something. How big are termite queens? Are they big? Biggest mammal is probably the blue whale, since it's like the biggest animal. 400. Biggest reptile is probably some kind of alligator. Crocodile, rather. Biggest amphibian, dude? I don't know, fuck. Giant salamander or something? I kind of want to click on this link. That looks like some variety of cricket. Closely related to the cricket, perhaps. I've always been a huge opponent of motion controls in video games, to be 100% honest. I fucking do not like them. Well, this is fun. We have to use timing and shit. Lots of timing. Ooh, that was scary. Well, that's a lot of star bits. Oh my god. Okay. Scary. Oh my god, all the star bits. This is probably a pretty good level to come back to if you want some star bits. I don't know, your starbit collecting starts getting really fucking fast after a certain point in the game. I haven't been shooting starbits basically at all, but you can shoot starbits to destroy things like these. There, I broke one. Fire sticks, a classic Mario enemy. If you can call him an enemy. I might be dead. Oh. Ah, an invisible checkpoint. Again, this game has quite a lot of checkpoints, but the game usually doesn't tell you when you get them. That was perhaps dumb. I've died already. That's like my second and third death now. It's alright, I'm probably like getting enough of these star bits back to justify it. That one up probably also respawns. Or footage of me actually making it. Oh my god, that was scary. Oh, this is gonna be even scarier. Yeah. Alright, good enough. Largest fossil of an insect, so it's like some instinct test bug. Whoo! Dragonflies have been around a while. So that put me up to, back up to above 400. Amusingly. The price I paid to get in. Fuck, running into walls. Reading chat. So we got Battle Rock, Hurry Scurry. I think a lot of people apparently had trouble with this one. I remember seeing a lot of fuss when this game came out. It was being discussed a lot, and a lot of people were talking about like the really difficult galaxies. This one's not too bad. I don't think there was any galaxy that I had too that Goomba too much trouble with. Soul's got a cool gimmick. There we go. For whatever reason, that star still has all the gravity the black hole had, so all you have to do is fall to the center and you'll fall towards the star. I think most people have room in their living room for a fucking Wii. Not to be classist or anything, but like the entire purpose of a living room is to have like an open space with a couch and maybe a TV. Not that hard to set up, really. I think Battle Rock is the level